What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Urban Nerd. This is the channel where I give my nerd reviews on today's nerd news. And remember, I'm gonna just tell you ahead of time to like this video and subscribe if you like the content that I'm gonna be giving you. And today's topics are gonna be Ubisoft's live streaming event. I know I'm a little bit late on that, but I had a little side things that I had to take care of, yesterday or whatever. We're gonna be talking about the Birdbox 2 series from Netflix, or movie from Netflix, getting a sequel, movie theaters being shut down, and then Matt Reeves' Batman with Robert Pattinson getting a Gotham spin-off series, right? So first we're going to talk about the Ubisoft event. Now, if you guys watch it, it happened at 3 o'clock or 3 in the afternoon on Sunday, right? And then they showed a lot of stuff for Valhalla, Assassin's Creed's Valhalla. They showed a lot of stuff for the Legion, or Watch Dogs Legion. They had this other, it seemed like a Smash Brothers thing, but it was called Brawlhalla. They had the Sam Clancy, a squad, elite squad, where it's Tom Clancy and a bunch of other people from different Tom Clancy series. They also had, they had a bunch of different things. What was it? Hyperscape, which is like a shooter almost like Overwatch. And my opinion, I liked what I saw. Ubisoft, they're going on with a lot of stuff right now in the background with like 4 of their top major people stepping down because of sexual harassment thing. They didn't mention any of that in the streaming event, which I understand why, because you don't want to take attention off of you showcasing all this work that you've been working up for and doing. Now, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the gameplay looked really good. We finally saw gameplay and it looks really good. I played not Valhalla, but I've played Assassin's Creed. I like Assassin's Creed. I don't like them all. The newer ones I really haven't played like that, but this one looks good. There was a Viking game on, I believe it was the Xbox 360. That game I loved. It was it was gory. The environments, the place was huge, and I liked the fighting style. Now this doesn't look exactly like that, but it's like, the Assassin's Creed sort of style of it. And you get to use axes and double shields and whatever you want to use. And the gameplay looks okay, but I'm not sure. The visuals looks great, but if you guys have seen, there's like an anime called Vinland Saga. I love that, but it's very visual, gore, and not everyone while you're watching it is, even though you're sort of rooting for them, they're not all good guys. Like the Vikings and stuff they did back then, oh my god, it was real bad, like where they go and raid villages and stuff like that. And I don't know how I feel about raiding villages, and I don't think they're gonna have children or women, which is gonna make it odd, because you're going for surreal. You should have females in the village, but yet are you gonna not have them when the raids go down? Are you not gonna have children? Is it just gonna be a village full of guys and no females or kids whatsoever, so that you don't feel as bad when you raid and then kill everybody in the village? Because that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be killing everybody. So as much as I like the idea and I like the Vikings, I don't know as far as if this game's gonna be for me. That's just my opinion. Watch Dogs, on the other hand, it looks crazy. Literally anybody you want to be, you can be. You just talk to them, and I think they said over 1,000 people you can play, and they each have attributes, because you can work as a construction worker, which then you can control as drones, and the drones are huge, so you can float and go anywhere in the city. You can be a hitman, you can be an old granny kind of assassin, kind of wobbling and then tasing people. So the game looks crazy. The last one, Watch Dogs 2, that was definitely a great step up from the original Watch Dogs, which didn't make the hype that everyone wanted it to be, because after the whole visual trailer that they had of the first original Watch Dogs and it not being like that, that thing got slammed. But the second one with the black protagonist, I definitely liked it, in the way it just felt more fluent. And I just love San Diego. It just looks so great. I actually want to go there for a Comic-Con one of these days, or one of these years. I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon, because the whole Corona thing, but whatever. But definitely the new Watch Dogs in London or England, it looks great. I love just the dynamics of it, and I'm hoping that it's really good, as much as, because it's been pushed back so many times. I think it's been pushed back a year or two, whatever. I can't wait for it to come out. So the Brawlhalla thing, like I said, it looks sort of like a knockoff of a Smash Brothers game, but I'm not gonna say bad things, because PlayStation had one, was PlayStation's All-Star Battle Royale or whatever, and that one I liked it, and it had all the characters from the PlayStation. This one though doesn't look like it has any main characters that we know of, so it looks like it's just, I don't know, like a bunch of generics. I didn't see too much, but it might be good, so I'm not gonna knock it like that. And then Hyperscape, it definitely looks like something like Overwatch. It looks like a competitive game, and it might take off. From what I've seen, there's some aspects of it that's kind of unique, but we'll see how that works out, right? So that's pretty much the whole live stream event in a nutshell. I liked it, pretty good. Ubisoft doing okay. I know stuff in the background not too good, but hopefully we get everything. But Valhalla come out around the time the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X come out. We'll see how that works out, right? Next, gonna be talking about Birdbox. Birdbox is a phenomenon that it took over the world. Everyone was blindfolded doing stuff. People being crazy driving with blindfolds because it's something that happened in a movie. But I didn't get to do a review on it, but I was a little bit late on it. I saw the movie like weeks afterwards. But it's coming out with a sequel, and I can see where it's gonna come out with a sequel. To me, there was a lot of plot holes in the movie that was like things that don't make sense. A lot of things in that movie did not make sense to me. I found it very gimmicky, the whole thing with the blindfolded and whatever, and it didn't explain how things work, why some people got infected, why some people didn't. It was sort of like watching The Happening. It was like reminiscent of The Happening, where people just started killing themselves, and it just didn't make sense, right? So that's coming out with a sequel, which I understand because that thing blew up. It's a phenomenon. Why isn't it coming out already? Like, it should, like, as popular as it is, you should have already announced that thing. You should already announce it way back when, that, yo, we're gonna make a sequel. I know you guys like it. Come on, let's do this. So I can't wait to see if they've actually made it better, because I'm hoping that they made the story a little bit better, hoping that they explained things a little bit better, because there was not much explained, the whole kids, and a lot of things are just, I don't know, the movie wasn't as good to me as it was for everybody else, but I like the mythology that they kind of created in a way, so I really want to see what they do with that. So that's it. Next topic, the movie theaters, right? Because some people are following some sort of political leaders and not thinking that this thing is serious, this whole corona thing. So they're just going out willy-nilly, not wearing no mask, not doing nothing. I went out like, what was it, 2 weeks ago on a Friday with my friend. I made sure I wore the mask, whatever. I mean, when I'm meeting, bring it down. But there was people crowded in this bar, there ain't no mask or nothing. I'm like, yo, I understand why this thing's spreading, because people just ain't caring. So California, the major areas of where the movies make their money, the governor's shutting it down. Why? Because no one's listening to these rules. So therefore, movies like Tenet, that's probably gonna get pushed back. I don't know how movies are gonna come out if a major area where they make a lot of money in California shuts down. Florida, I don't know. Maybe they might shut down too. I don't know. But I know California's doing that. New York is doing better, so they're still gonna be opening so the market over there. But I'm hoping that movie theaters still open over here. But at the same time, if movies don't open over, if the theaters shut over in California, and the movies get scared and they push their movies back, there's not going to be anything in the movie theaters for me to watch. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Like I said, I'm going to have to start reviewing more movies on Netflix and all these other things, because there's nothing out there. I would go out, I would wear my mask, make sure that they do the right thing with the seating and space it out, and I'd still go see the movies. But I don't know if that's going to happen now. So kind of upset, but that's what it is. Movie theaters are going to be shut down in California, which might affect over here in the East Coast, and we'll just see how things go like that. Alright, the last thing we're going to be talking about is Matt Reeves' Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, right? First of all, I have a little issue with Robert Pattinson because I think he's a great actor, but he's done something like while in the whole quarantine, he said that, oh yeah, they gave me a personal trainer and they're begging for me to work out a little bit, but I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the point? Bro, you are supposed to be the most fit. Batman is basically Captain America, but with the training to be at that level. He's supposed to be the peak of physical fitness that a human being can get to. He's supposed to be the smartest and all that. And granted, you may be great enough to do that, but I want to see the physical fitness. I want to see you get broad. Man, I'm getting bigger just in my house. Dog, you can do. You're getting paid millions of dollars. At least put in the work or the effort. And this, I know I'm going on a tangent, but that's my main thing with him. But as far as the design and the things I've seen with the leaks or whatever, the Batmobile, I don't really have a problem. I want to see where they take it. Now, they're going to have a spin-off of the Gotham, right? And it's not gonna be like the Gotham series on Fox, which it's basically a mini Batman. Like, I was down for the whole Gotham before they started introducing Bruce Wayne, and I was good with him as Bruce Wayne, but then they started trying to force it down their throat, which, yeah, pause, whatever, but force it down their throat that, oh yeah, this is Batman. You know, that little kid's a Batman. We know he's gonna be Batman. We want to see Jim Gordon. You know what I'm saying? But they just kept forcing it all this stuff and then adding in all of Batman's rogue galleries, and you're like, wait a second, this kid's like, what? Like, by the time this thing's happened, what's, I don't know, but I have already idea. I think I mentioned in other videos how I think they could have took it better the last season of Gotham and just finished it off good, but yeah, to me, whatever. But they're gonna do a Gotham series, and they're gonna this time focus on the police force. And I don't know if Jim Gordon, the one that they have, I forget his name, that's playing Jim Gordon, I don't know if he's gonna be in the series, but it's supposed to be a focus around the police force, and I think they might do a good job because they've got Terrence Winters, who, if you guys don't know, this guy was executive producer, director, and screenwriter for Sopranos, Boardwalk Empire. He's won Emmys and all these things. This guy is talented, and he's gonna be in charge of this whole Gotham thing. So you've got someone really good at the helm that can really make something great with this. So I'm hoping that this turns out great. Like, I think they might be really good. I think he might have the focus. I think they might make this what Gotham should have been, and I can't wait to see it. You know, even though Matt Reeves, we don't know when that's gonna be out. Probably next year. Don't know when. I don't know if this corona thing is affecting it or whatever, but I don't know when the series is gonna start. But they're already putting things together. They're planning it, and I want to see it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I've informed you on some things you might not have known about. Hopefully you like the way I conveyed it. Sorry, I'm all going crazy, but yeah, it's late at night. I'm kind of tired, but thank you for watching this thing. Comment down below. Remember to like this video, subscribe, check out all my other videos on my channel. Remember, I'm Whiskrat. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you just been notified. Catch you guys on the next video.